So everybody, Dope Fishing J. Hey, you see right now, new improved, nice and good right here. My Bite Me shirt is on sale right now on my Teespring website. I will drop the link for it right now in the Christmas era. Right now, we're doing 25% off. So be on the lookout. Stay tuned. So today we're gonna talk about rigging up your bait caster. So some of y'all are just getting back into bait casting. Some of y'all get into learning how to fish, spool, stuff like that. So this is an opportunity for you to actually learn a little bit more about it. How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
Doing good. All right. So what I have here right now is my duplicate to one of my rods that I've been fishing with lately. You probably see some of my videos. The weekend fun, fishing for cold, like fall bass, downsides of fall bass, stuff like that. I've been using this kind of the combo set, which I loved it so much I had to get one more set of this. So on this set right here, we have a Daiwa CC80 bait caster, 6.8 to 1 gear ratio. I mean, this is a phenomenal rod. To my first time ever having anything Daiwa. I was on fishing with a gentleman in my talcum video. He told me about Daiwa. I said I'm gonna try one. It's very inexpensive one, and this is pretty much like $44 to $58. It's a banger. It's a steal right now. As you see right now, CC80. Now, what I have on it is I have a 7.2 medium heavy power. Then on top of that is that it's a Lew's carbon fire speed stick. Now, when I'm telling about this rod is something serious, you think it's not heavy duty and such like that, but the strike, the like set the hook on this is phenomenal. Like almost to one of my favorite rods, my Whitebird rods. This is to that point. And matter of fact, it's a 7.2 HVC, high quality velocity carbon. So it's very light. It has very good hook set. It has a good backbone to it. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of this. So what I'm gonna have here with me, got my reel, my rod, right? So what I normally do with my bait casters and even the medium heavy actions, I normally do maybe a light braid or a fluorocarbon. Some people prefer go ahead and do like your thicker version of monofilament. It's okay, but this is my preference, so I always go with my fluorocarbon. So I have right here a Yo-Zuri top knot 12-pound test line fluorocarbon. So just as so didn't show what's going on, this is one of my tungsten OM sinkers, 1/2 ounce weight. And it's getting a little cold, so I'm gonna try to hurry up for you real quick. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna start threading it the way I normally would thread it. I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it. I don't have my normal time. I have duct tape, and I'll show you exactly why. So you never really want to go to the top side because anything can happen. So what I normally do, I go to the first eye. I go to the first eye of it, get to it. And I go ahead and start threading it back down right here. So those who have a whole lot of line, I'll recommend try to go a Plano line box. You can get it on Amazon. I say about $12. You can put any kind of line you want. All right, so as you see, nice and good for you, right? So now I'm just gonna go ahead and drill it out for you, all right? So you see right now, it's not moving right now. So we want to go ahead and have some type of lane. Let's see some type of friction right now. So we have a situation like this. All right. So as you see right now, it's real tight. So when it be real tight, sometimes you want to take some tension off, make sure everything's good, because when you do your bait cast, you don't want, first and foremost, you do not want bird nests. Never want to have bird nests. So right now we're gonna do this. I got my spool, and your brake pad, my brake mechanism I call it. So we'll drop this down a little bit. It's real tight right now. So we'll drop it down. Say to right the aspect. And you see how it just starts slowly falling by itself. Now this is a half ounce, which I don't really throw too much, a half ounce, 3/8 probably, but don't worry about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up just a little bit. And the reason is because they always say that the way you know you got a good sweet spot is that when it drops down and it backlash or roll over about 1 or 2 times, that's a good sweet spot. So you'll see it like you see right now, it's slowly going down. Boom. No backlash, no nothing. So that's a good one. So now I want to put a little more speed, because if I throw this out right now, put it right here, it's good. But that was with the half ounce weight. That weight carried it. And sometimes I throw certain things as like a half, like maybe 1/8, 1/16, 5/16 ounce. So I can't just all depend on, something of that big of size. So what I do now, I'm gonna just lay it off of it a little bit. Boom, right there, nice half turn. I do half turn. I always put my rod by at least 45 degree angle, close to the top, let it drop. Now you see, thumb was off of it. Good thing about it, it went right there. So I could just use this and be on the merry way. But the thing is that, like I said, a lighter weight is kind of hard to throw. Now, this right here is your braking pad, all right? So this one, good thing about like these is that it has a maximum brake and a free brake. Now what the maximum brake is saying that, like I do right here, it helps out your spool. So when your spool get done dropping, it was already tight. So you ain't gotta worry about backlash. Now if I go further to a free area, like 1, 2, 3, 4, then you'll start to see a little bit of backlash because it's giving more give. Now you see that more give. I can be okay with 1 or 2, so I'm gonna do 1 more. So that's 2 knots. So 2 knots, I get this. I'm perfect with that. So now since you have automatically show exactly how you need to do it, what you need to do with bait casters, all you gotta do now is start casting it out, get more comfortable with it, short cast, long cast, because not every single time you have to have one of these 40, 50 yard casts. Sometimes you gotta be finesse and actually do a side cast, like maybe a 10-yard cast. You gotta understand exactly what do you have in your hand, how to use it too. Because once you learn how to exactly use this, you have good times. So I'm throwing, it's still going. It stopped. No backlash. Now I'm used to it, so I'm very cautious how I do it, but nevertheless, it was good. Now half ounce, you're probably looking at just then maybe about almost 40, 50 yards. But like I said, that was half ounce. This is something that needs to be on a flipping rig. But once again, it's another one. Now this time I'm actually just gonna do half. I'm just gonna half this way. That's it. And you see, it's still going. And the thing about this, as a bait caster or using bait casting reel, your thumb is your brake. That's your true brake. This can help out your slack, but your thumb will let you know exactly if you need to ease off. You put your finger down a little harder and don't have a backlash, or put your your thumb off to have more flow. So I don't have to worry about it because this is a perfect set already, so it's like perfect. But nevertheless, man, you have to understand, like, if you never get a backlash, you'll never know exactly how good that rod is. You're not trying. The way you can, the way you become great and have backlash, that's the way you learn what you can do, what you can't do, with what you're using, and how it is. Because some reels can't hold backlash as well. Now this is a fluorocarbon braid or great on backlashes and be able to take them out. While monofilament, we'll explain that later on. But no matter what, man, small tutorial. Hope you enjoy this. Hopefully I gave you a little tidbits. I don't want to make it too long, but you enjoy it, you understand, you learn from it.